I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I'm going to be showing you some bills and coins that I got before, during, and after I went on a vacation to the Niagara area in Niagara, Ontario. So let's go to the intro and I'll come right back. All right, welcome back. So a couple of weeks ago, I went on vacation to the Niagara area of Ontario. Niagara Falls, of course, being the primarily most famous attraction that is there. But during the time that I was there, I went to visit several historical sites and whatnot. More on that a little bit later. But first is I was going through my luggage, as one is wont to do when you're going to be packing for an extended trip. And lo and behold, in one of the pockets of one of our suitcases, this is what I found. So I found a whole bunch of money, coins, and a couple of banknotes from a trip to Spain. So the suitcase that I was using, I hadn't used in several years. In fact, based on the money that I have here, this is probably a trip back in the early 2000s, so more than 20 years ago. And yeah, so let's see what I got. And so I found this 1,000 peseta banknote from Spain, which is cool because I don't think I had a banknote from Spain with pre-euro, so I'm going to be naturally adding this to my world currency collection. That is awesome. I got a regular 10 euro note. This is the first printing, 2002. In the first printing, they have the old map of the European Union in here. I can't talk much about where this banknote was printed. You can usually tell by the serial number, the prefix Y. I'll put it right here as to where this banknote was minted. And yeah, so I'll look in my collection to see if I have any of these first generation 10 euro banknotes, and I'll probably add that one to my collection as well. In addition to these banknotes, I had a mishmash of coins. So we had what? Here's an American penny, 2007. So the fact that there's a 2007 penny means that at the very least this dates back to 2007 at the latest. Here's a 1965 Canadian cent that I'll have to scope, because 1965 there is a variety to look for. 1977 penny, 1998 Canadian penny. Does this have the W mint mark? No, it does not. There are some NIFCs with a W mint mark that you want to look for. This is a 2002 double date on the obverse for the Queen's Golden Jubilee, really in rough shape. Not worth keeping. What else do I have here? A 1952 Wheatie. Look at that. 1952 Wheatie. Really rough shape. I believe I don't need it, but I do keep all my Wheaties, so that'll be a keeper, even though it's in rough shape. I have another Canadian penny here, 1975. Cool. Canadian nickel, 2008. So that pushes the year back one more year. 2008 might have been the year that we went on this trip. Any other Canadian coinage? Here's a Canadian dime. This is 1979. Nothing special about that. And a Canadian quarter right here. And this is the Olympic quarter from the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. But this one was minted in 2008. So looks like this trip was probably in 2008 when these coins were circulating. That is awesome. So let's set those aside. I'll leave the wheat penny here because that's the only significant finding here, and let's go to the other coinage. So I have, let's see here, very, very quickly, let's do some separation. There you go. So we have, these are euro coins. So this is from Portugal, dated 2002 over here. This is a 2002 euro coin. I'll naturally have to check against my euro coin book. This is another 2 euros from Portugal, 2002. Here's a 1 euro. And this one is German with the eagle, dated 2002 again. 2002, I think, was the first year that the euro was produced. Here's a 20 euro cents from Portugal because of the design, 2002 as well. We have a 10 cents, again, Portuguese design, 2002. And finally, a 5 euro cent over here, and from Portugal as well. This one is 2007. That is awesome. So I'll check these against my Euro coin book to see if these will upgrade any of the coins that are in there. And I do have one escudo, which is the Portuguese pre-Euro monetary unit. So this is what it looked like. This is 1985. Republic of Portugal, or Portuguese Republic. And there you go, one escudo. The rest of the coins are all Spanish coinage. So let's look at the first one. This is 1982. Juan Carlos I, King of Spain, it says here. And this was 25 pesetas. We have another one over here. This one's 1975. And a third one, 1975 as well. This one over here is 100 pesetas, again from Spain, 1989. 5 pesetas, 1980, but it is commemorating something in 1982. I don't know, was the World Cup in Spain in 1982? That might be. And this is 5 pesetas. This is, it looks like an older one, 1957. Wow. I'll have to look this one up. This is definitely a cool one to have. I don't think it's silver. No, when I did the little drop test, it didn't ring out, so I don't think that's silver. Let's have a look at this one. 10 pesetas. 1984. These smaller ones with a hole in it. I always like coins with holes in it. This is from the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. This is a commemorative then, 1992, and this one was minted in 1990. I love coins with holes in them. That's kind of cool. And here's another one. Juan Carlos I. I guess this is the regular design from 1990 as well. Oh no, Barcelona, 1992. So another commemorative. Now that I have 2 of these, does that mean I'm going to want to collect the whole set? That is a question that will remain to be seen. Here is 5 pesetas, 1990 as well. Another 5 pesetas. This one is 1991. And finally, this teeny tiny coin is, well, what does it say? Is it 1 peseta? Do I see it? This is probably 1 peseta. There you go, 1 peseta. 1991. Cool. Okay, so let me clear this out and we'll continue the story about what I got while I was on vacation. Well, while I was on vacation, we always try to visit historical sites, if there are historical sites, to learn about the history of the area, what happened, and the big historical event that touches the Niagara Peninsula was the War of 1812, where the United States and Britain were at war, and the United States invaded into Canada. There are 2 Canadian forts on the west side of the Niagara River, and Fort Erie in the south, Fort George in the north, and the United States came into Canada, captured both of those forts at various points during the war, and there are several notable figures on the Canadian side that had historic sites that we visited. I'll put some pictures up that I took, but one was Laura Secord, where they have a restored home. They've restored her home, and Laura Secord, as you know, if you watch my quarter hunts, is features on one of the Canadian quarters from 2012 and 2013. I'll put the pictures up here. And the other one is Sir Isaac Brock, again in the same series of commemorative quarters, and we visited Isaac Brock's monument. You can actually climb up to the top of this tower, and there's an observatory just under the statue. There's a little place you can look out through the 4 cardinal directions and the 4 cardinal directions and the ones that are in between. So there's 8 little viewports that you can look out. While we were in the area, I stopped at a coin shop in Niagara and I bought these. Now these were two older banknotes, but I didn't have these. And you can tell it right here on the $1 bill. This is the devil's hair version. I haven't had one. I bought one that I will hopefully be able to upgrade at some time with a better one. But you can see here in Queen Elizabeth's hair, it looks like there's a face here with some horns and a big nose and lips and eyes. And so this issue in 1954 was reissued with modified hair, and that's the ones that you see most often. So there was one for each denomination, and I had the 10 and the 20, but I did not have the 1, the 2, and the 5, and they did have the 1 and the 2 in the store. I didn't buy the 5 because they also had a 5, but I didn't buy it because I think they were asking too much for it, so I let that one pass. But here again, you have a picture with the Queen, so I'll gladly add these two to my collection. When I came back home, I had 2 packages waiting for me in the mail, and this was my final, my last 2 orders of world currency, world banknotes, and so they came from two different vendors, and so that's why they're packaged differently. I had already opened them. Normally I open the mail on camera, but this time I had opened them, and I'll show you what I got. So let's start with these ones in holders here. This is $1 from the Cayman Islands. Queen Elizabeth on the front, a bright blue banknote. Really like the bright blue with the little contrasting yellow fish here. And on the back, we have Cayman Islands Monetary Authority over here, printed by De La Rue. Really cool. Is there a series on this? Let's see here. Do I have... Right here, 2010 series. Awesome. The next one that I got was this one. Now, you may recognize this. When I purchased it, it was labeled as a Korean banknote with no qualifier. This is in fact a North Korean banknote, which I don't think you're supposed to have, but I'm glad to have it in my collection. This does have a 2006 series over here. This is a 5,001, I believe. It is a purple color, little village on the back. Very beautiful banknote, but I am glad to knock this one off. It's hard to get some banknotes from some countries because of embargoes. One of them is Iran as well. Iran is a very difficult one. I can't see anybody that is selling Iranian banknotes, but I know that I will eventually get my hands on one. So there you go. This one is a Philippine banknote. 5 peso. Really cool. The green and the brown contrasting colors. And here's the back. There's a part over here. You can see some fibers for anti-counterfeiting. There's a space here for the watermark. Very cool. The last banknote. Okay, we can see these a little bit better now. This is a 2-dram note from a breakaway republic called Artsakh. I apologize for the pronunciation. It's spelled A-R-T-S-A-K-H. It is part of Azerbaijan, and it's in the Nagorno-Karabakh mountains, I believe, in the region of that. I might have the pronunciation wrong. But anyways, they're trying to get their independence. It is an area that is officially recognized as being part of Azerbaijan, but they have their own currency. So I got a banknote, and this is 2004. Very cool. This Azerbaijan and Artsakh are in West Central Asia. And I thought that was cool. And the second mailing I got, I have a few banknotes as well. This one and the next one here are both from Pakistan. So you have the, I don't know what Pakistan uses. If it's rupees, it's probably not. But just in case, I think it's 20 rupees and 10 rupee banknotes. Yeah, 10 rupees and 20 rupees from Pakistan. They were sold as a pair, so I usually want one of each, but now I have a pair. which is kind of cool. I like the color variation and the contrasting colors. Very nice. Put that over there. The next one that I have is from Africa, from Burundi. We have a crocodile over here. Very cool. A little security band through the middle. Map of Burundi itself. This is a 2018 series, 500 francs. And here's the anti-counterfeiting statement, which says in French, the counterfeiter will be punished with penal servitude, or in other words, a jail sentence. Very cool. Put that there. The next one over here, I believe might be Afghanistan, but we'll know. No, Oman. Oman, 100 Baisa. Oman is on the Arabian Peninsula, on the southeast tip of the Arabian Peninsula. So we have some Asian animals here. Very cool. The next one is in Cyrillic. So I'm going to hope that, I think this might be Tajikistan, I believe. One of the few stands that I'm, right here, yeah, Tajikistan. One Sumoni. I think Tajikistan is one of the last stands that I was missing. Historical building over here. A cultural pattern, I believe. Very, very cool. We have the location of Tajikistan in Asia highlighted on this world globe. Northeast of Saudi Arabia and west of India. Very cool. Here's the next one. I believe by the flag this is Bahrain in the Middle East. 5 rials. Oh, Qatar. Not Bahrain. Qatar. There you go. I know I have Bahrain as well. This is 2022. And I think this is Qatar as well. 10 rials. This one has the security strip, the holographic security strip. There you go. I like the script over here on the bill. It's really nice. Bright blue color. Really cool. This one is from Bahrain. Half of a dinar. A fractional currency. Very, very cool. Next one. 100,000 meticals. This is from Mozambique. Now, if you watched my other videos, you will know that I already had some bills from Mozambique, but they went through some changes of currency denominations. Not denomination so much as the name of their currency. And I wanted one of each, since I'm collecting all of the variations that occurred, all of the major variations that occurred since 1969. So that is, I needed that one for my collection. Here is an Ethiopian 5 beer. Has a security strip through the banknote. Coptic script at the top, Coptic script at the bottom. And some animals, some of the national animals. Really, really cool. And the final one is an Argentine banknote. I also had other Argentine banknotes, but this is Argentina changed its monetary unit name. So this is 50 pesos. It's vertical on the back. And it's horizontal on the front. Very, very cool. So I am happy to be back from holiday. Things are ramping up. Next week I will be doing a $20 strap search with $1,000 in 20s. And so stay tuned for that. And once I finish the strap searches, I'll go through all of the denominations up to $100. Then I will proceed with my usual coin roll hunts. Because this video is a little longer, I usually do mail calls on Wednesday, but this is now a Sunday video. And as usual, when I do Sunday videos, I have a giveaway. And the giveaway for the month of September are these two loonies. We have a colorized Alexander Graham Bell and a non-colorized, only 1 million minted, 75th anniversary of the United Nations Charter. And all you have to do to be eligible to win these coins is to leave a comment down below. And in early October, I will draw the name of a lucky winner. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you can click on my logo over here to subscribe. And here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other banknote videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.